Hey everybody, today I am going to be transforming my bookshelf into a Halloween witchy bookshelf. So here's what I got going on. I have 3 of these giant bookshelves, the Billy bookshelves from IKEA. I absolutely love them. Let me show you a little bit better. So we have 3 of them all stacked up together, and the extensions and the cabinet doors, and they have been absolutely amazing for our super tiny little house. We currently have 5 people living in our house, and this has just been great for our massive book collection and just kind of hiding some of the movies and kid books and knickknacks down here below. So as you can see, it's kind of messy right now. We're kind of like halfway done with Halloween decorating, so there's just random stuff everywhere, like these little projects and like Brooklyn's papers and Halloween cards. It's just a mess, and it's been like this for about a couple weeks, and I really just need to completely take everything down and redo everything and reorganize all the books, just make it a lot better. This is just junk from my last couple projects, so we're gonna get everything organized. I'm gonna take everything down, and we are going to make it a totally spooky witch bookshelf to kind of match the rest of the house and the Halloween that we got going on. Like, I don't know if you've seen yet, we have our spooky Halloween tree that I absolutely love, and it just looks great. And the mantle is Halloween themed right now, and we have some other spooky, like, I got these at the thrift store, little candlestick. So let's get this project started. Okay, I got this stuff at the dollar store. It's just that little gauze, but I think it would look really good on the white cabinets on all corners. So we'll see how that looks. I got these at the thrift store for like $1 each, and I spray painted them white. I don't know if you can even tell, they used to be orange, and they were painted, like somebody had painted a face on them, but I just spray painted over it, and it's not the greatest spray paint job, as you can see. I even got the stem, but I knew that these were gonna go up on the top shelf, and I originally wanted all the pumpkin, like the whole top shelf, to be just pumpkins, but again, I ran out of time, and pumpkins are expensive, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get dollar store ones or thrift store ones, and then just keep them over the years instead of buying, you know, $5 worth of pumpkins just to have one pumpkin. So if you did the whole row in pumpkins, it would add up. So I was like, I'm gonna be sort of thrifty about this. And then I never got to painting those white because I ran out of time again. It's like a week before Halloween and I'm still decorating, but you know, I want to do it, so I'm gonna do it. Anyway, I'm gonna put these on the top too. These are foam from the dollar store, and I don't love how they turned out, but better than nothing. And I took the stem off. I was going to put a real pumpkin stem on it, but no time, running out of time here. Maybe next year, but they still look okay. Not great, but better than nothing. Okay, so a couple of the props that I bought are too tall to fit on the shelf, so I am going to be moving this one up and then giving this center shelf a little bit more space here and here, and then I'll be able to put kind of the taller props that I picked up along the way. So I gotta take all these off and then put them all back on. So I got this at the thrift store, and it was like $2. And I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys know what it is. Let me know in the comments. I think it's an old school, like a coffee pot maybe. Like you put a candle right here, and it heats up the water for like a pour over. I don't know what it is. Somebody please inform me, but it looked cool. It looked witchy, and I was like, that would look good on my witch bookshelf, so I'm gonna get that. So this was $2, really neat. We're gonna put it up here. Ooh, that looks cool. Awesome. Another thrift store thing that I got for the witch bookshelf is this little box, and it's a wine box. I'm assuming it looks like a wine box. My husband has been joking that it's a Divock box, and it freaks me out, and I don't like that. But it has grapes on the front, so it's probably a wine box, right? I don't know how old it is, but it's pretty neat. Oh, it can't be that old because it says made in China with a pretty new barcode on it. And then this was 3, almost 4. Really cool. That's gonna go up here too. Looks awesome. We have this super old handmade Hocus Pocus spell book that I never finished. I was gonna put like stitches right here. I just never got around to finishing it. I started this like 10 years ago, honestly, but now it's just a blank notebook, and my kids like to play with it. They think it's cool. So we're gonna put that on the shelf somewhere in the middle. I just gotta clean this a little bit better somehow. Oh. 7 years bad luck. Oh no. This fell right off. This was from another video. I will link it so you can see how to make this and hopefully not break it like I just did. Oh, wow. I don't know. That looks neat. I might have improved it. What do you guys think? Let me know. I might have improved it. Hey. Broken mirror from the Dollar Tree that I glued a butterfly onto. This was another Dollar Tree DIY Halloween project video. I will link that video. But I just dropped it and it shattered. But it still works. It's pretty creepy, and if anything, I made it better. Shattered butterfly mirror project on the shelf. Looks kind of cool. I like it. We're getting there. It's gonna take a while. I have a cauldron here that I've had for years, and I got some of these little funky, I don't know what they are, pomegranate looking balls, berries on a bush, and my 1-year-old took a lot of them off, but I was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it because it's Morticia Adams-esque. So we're gonna do this, stick them in there, and then probably put something else, like a skull or something in there, but I'm gonna cut those right now and then put them on the shelf. So the center shelf is pretty much done. Looks good. I'm going to work on this one now. See what we can come up with what's left. Side number 2, taking shape. We have the Hocus Pocus book. Nice. added our dolls from DarlingDashingDapper. My friend Nikki makes these by hand and they're amazing and you should definitely own one. But they're so vintage looking that, I mean, they could pass as like an old rag doll type. So they had to go on the wood shelf. I think I'm gonna add a bunch of potion bottles right here. Just gonna give it something more on that shelf. Just random books and candles. Cool little mermaid photo album that we have. Now I'm gonna need to find a home for all of these extras during Halloween. That should be fun. Okay, I'm adding some stuff that I made, and I have this video if you'd like to see how to make these for yourself, little potion bottles. And this one says Mermaid Magic, and it's basically just blue water, food coloring and water. Super easy. These DIY, guess what they are? Candles from the dollar store that I spray painted and added little signs to. Okay, let's see how those look. They just have a few more things. Okay guys, here is the finished witch bookshelf. I think it looks really great in the house. Oh, it just like ties in perfectly with my cat. You're such a good Halloween kitty. I think it looks awesome for Halloween. I really like how the gloss turned out up on the top. Got a lot of DIY here and a lot of thrift store here. I mean, really all you need is just your standard bookshelf with your books turned backwards and then a few props. And these are things that I just kind of had in my house already. Like I already had this and this and this, and I just added it. And then I added a couple things that I made for Halloween specifically, and then of course my thrift store witch finds down here. But it doesn't add up to much if you know how to do it properly. Couple DIY potion bottles. Okay guys, that is it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope it inspires you to do your own Halloween bookshelf, because it truly makes this whole room just feel a little bit more seasonal. It makes the whole room feel a little bit more spooky. It ties in all the decorations, because I have decorations over here, over on the mantle. I have them on the other wall. I have the tree on the other corner, and I just needed to do this to really complete this room, and now it's all finished and I feel like it is truly Halloween. So I hope you guys do this too, and if anything, just turning your books backwards just kind of makes it look super unique and really old and weathered, and it just brings a little bit of spookiness. You could just turn your books backwards and then add a couple of pumpkins and you could be done. I just happen to have a lot more spooky stuff already in my house, and I love Halloween, so anytime I can decorate for Halloween and add to my Halloween decorations collection, I'm gonna do it. Sorry, Jesse. This is my Halloween cat. He's a big chicken. He's a baby. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss videos that are coming up in the future. And thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great Halloween.